What's up guys, it's Caleb J2K here, and I'm back with another video. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you my mock draft. So let's get right into it. So if you guys don't know, the lottery just happened last night. That's basically seeing who's going to get certain picks. So I just wanted to show you guys my mock draft. So yeah, so first up we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. So for the first pick, it would have been LaMelo Ball, but I'm gonna go with Anthony Edwards just for the simple fact that Minnesota already has D'Angelo Russell. Anthony Edwards is a shooting guard, and I think he would go well with this young core. Plus, Minnesota's shooting guard right now is Malik Beasley. Now that's no hate to Malik Beasley, but he's just not the best player. Also, he doesn't really fit well with this team. But if you look at Anthony Edwards, he was amazing in college. I just think he fit great with Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell, fresh young core. And also, look at the man's numbers. His numbers are insane, especially the fact that most freshmen only average around 17 points. All right, now with the second pick in the draft, we got the Golden State Warriors. Now, for the Golden State Warriors, I think it's kind of an obvious pick. Yeah, I think they should pick James Wiseman. Just he fits with their style of play, and also I know we haven't seen much of him because of that whole NCAA thing, but he has to be better than this dude. Also, in the few games that he did play, he put up some pretty good numbers. Look at this. Like, just look at those stats. They'll be fools not to pick him. Alright, so next up with the number 3 pick, we got the Charlotte Hornets. So for this team, they do have a very good point guard. Well, not two, but one very good point guard with Devontae Graham. But I still just feel like this person is just too good to pass up on. We got LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball could play point, small forward. He's really big, so he could play small forward if you want. I just feel like you can't pass up on a talent like that. He's once in a lifetime, big guard, knows when to pass, can shoot the rock, ball handling's immaculate. I just think you can't pass it up. All right, so next up we got the Chicago Bulls. So the Bulls team is mainly just young players, a lot of young players. Um, I feel like they need to just go through a whole rebuild. But with that being said, I think they should draft Denny Advachi. I'm sorry if I messed that name up, but he's really good. He put up really great numbers in the EuroLeague, or not the EuroLeague, but the Israel League. He's a three-time Israel League champion, Israel League MVP, All Israel League first team, um, Israel League Cup winner, FIBA 20 European Championship MVP, EuroLeague Magic Moment. Like this man is really amazing. I think he can make a quick impact. He's a 6'9" small forward, and he has a lot of experience. So I just think this will be the best pick for them. All right, next up we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. So Cleveland, we're not gonna draft another point guard because over like the last 2 years, all y'all want to draft is point guards. So with that being said, I think they should draft Obi Toppin. Okay, I know Obi Toppin. This may be a little bit high, but hear me out. He's a power forward. He's 6'9". Dayton had a great record when he was on their team. Most of that was because of him. And let me just show you his stats. Like, just look at those stats. Those are amazing stats, bro. Come on, like how can you stop up on this or like resist picking him? Like look at those stats. Also, he's a power forward, and you know who else plays power forward? Kevin Love. And Kevin Love does not want to be in Cleveland, and also his numbers have heavily regressed. So I think he could take the place of Kevin Love very quickly. So I think this will be a perfect pick for them. All right, so next up we have the Atlanta Hawks. This is my team. We're horrible, but I'm about to tell you who I think we should get. So I think the Atlanta Hawks should draft Onyeka Okongwu. I'm sorry if I messed that up. I definitely did. But he's a center slash power forward. He's very strong, and I think he was just molding perfectly with this young Atlanta core. Plus, we have really been struggling at the center position. We lost our main center, Alex Len, and we just been struggling. Also, this man's stats are very good. So let me just show you. This man was averaging 16 points and 9 rebounds. If we get this guy right here, I'll be a happy camper. So in conclusion, for the sixth pick, I think Atlanta should definitely consider drafting Onyeka Okongwu. All right, for the seventh pick in this draft, we have the Detroit Pistons. Detroit needs a lot of help, so I'm going to tell you who I think they should draft. So for this pick, I think the Detroit Pistons should definitely draft Killian Hayes. He's a point guard slash small, or not small forward, but shooting guard. He plays immaculate defense. He did only average about 12 points a game and 6 assists, but his main factors on the defensive side. And also, I think that Derrick Rose doesn't really fit with the Detroit Pistons. Also, he's kind of regressing. So if you guys want a fresh start, I think Killian Hayes would definitely be the way to go. All right, so next up we got the New York Knicks. I kind of feel bad that they slipped this low, but we're gonna try to get them a good pick. Let's go. So for this pick, I think that the New York Knicks should go with point guard slash shooting guard Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey had an amazing season with UK. Um, I like his defense, his shooting, his ball handling. He would be a great player coming straight to the NBA, and I feel like he would fit with this young, core of the New York Knicks. But if we're being honest, the New York Knicks just need to rebuild. But I think this will be a good start. Also, he's way better than their point guard right now. No, no, no! Look at the top of his head. All right, for the next selection, we got the Washington Wizards. Let's get it. All right, so assuming that Bradley Beal stays with the Washington Wizards, which I highly doubt, um, we're gonna try to get a point guard because John Wall, I just don't think he's gonna come back, or he's definitely not gonna come back as good as he was. So we're gonna try to go out and get a point guard. With all that being said, I think they should draft Tyrese Halliburton. He was averaging like 15 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. I think he could definitely be a good addition to Bradley Beal and Rui Hachimura, and I think they could just make a good comeback. The Washington Wizards if they draft this guy. All right, last but finally not least, we got the Phoenix Suns. All right, let's get it. So for this pick, I think they're gonna go with Isaac Okoro. The reason I think they should go with Isaac Okoro is because he's a forward. He could play small forward or power forward. I think they'll be running him at power forward because this is their power forward right now. Yeah, not too great. Also, Isaac Okoro, I feel like he would go well with this Phoenix Suns style of play. Him and Devin Booker, I would love to see that, but he will need to go through some development. I feel like, but his stats in college were pretty decent. But I just feel like they just need to be developed to get to that NBA level. But he is a great player, so I think this will be a great pick. Okay, guys, this is the end of the video. I'm only doing 10. The other 5 nobody really cares about, if we're being honest. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely like, comment, subscribe. This has been KLJ2K, and I'm out.